Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully, you're starting to get into the swing of things and building your own little routines here. I know my routine's starting to get set. It involves watching a lot of YouTube and looking out the window, thinking about going outside again one day. Back in science class, we're going to continue going over the structure of a cell. To be more specific, now that we're starting to see things on them and try to use more vocabulary here, we're looking at eukaryotic cells. Those are the types of cells that have what we call membrane-bound organelles. A lot of fancy words here, but hopefully you're starting to learn about some of those organelles through these activities. Today we're going to do some more practice to learn the names and jobs of those organelles. For today's activity, it is the next part of our organelle review. This assignment can be found under the classwork tab, just like always. When you come in here, once this video goes live, it will be in the today tab. This stuff will have slid down into the yesterday, and then as time goes on, it will all end up inside our online unit here, Understanding COVID-19, which is where we'll be storing all these assignments here. So you will click onto the assignment here, and it will open up this page here. On here, it's going to be very similar to what we did in part 1. Just a few more questions focusing on some of the other organelles that we didn't get to yesterday. As a resource, I have the link here to go back to the Amoeba Sisters video, just because I felt like it had a lot of good information and it might be helpful for you to have there. I also have a link here which will go to an interactive 3D model of the cell where you can pick animal or plant, and then you can scroll around and sort of learn more about the different organelles here. Okay, you're going to use that information to answer these questions here, just like yesterday. And then finally, for question 8, I have a separate science article. The link is posted here, where you're going to open it up to answer the question of what is the purpose of a cell. And that article is here on this page. You do not need to read the entire thing. You do not need to read the entire article. Don't do it. But you totally can read through the article too. Don't let me discourage you. This article does go into a lot of good detail about the different types of cells, the different organelles, what they do, and talks a little bit about it here. Now, the point of this, right, is that many times in your life you're going to get hit with a lot of information here when you're only really looking for one thing. Okay, so skim through it, look for the information you need in order to answer the question on your assignment. Okay, but it's full of a lot of good information, so I do recommend giving it a good read. Once you've answered all 8, make sure you hit the turn in button up at the top. That way I'll know that you're done and I can look over it for you. So that's it for today. Between yesterday and today, that covers a good portion of all the essential organelles that we're going to need to know. As always, if you guys need anything, I'll be available in the video chat during regular school hours, apart from a little break for lunch. And I'm always available via email as well. And all that information can be found on the post, which can be found on the Science School Classroom page. If you need anything, let me know. You guys know how to reach me. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow.